Hi, I'm Sidney Romo Sonneman, and today I will be talking about leg deformities and is it an end all? Today, I hope you learn if you can still use a horse if they have a certain deformity, how to treat a horse with a certain severity of the deformity. And I chose this project because my own horse has a leg deformity as well. She is splay-footed and knock-kneed, so I can kind of get around with this. If you see at the center in the graph, you can see all the different types of deformities. For Cupid, you can see that she has the splay-footed and the knock-kneed. And for horses, sometimes, you question if they can be good for something. And what can a horse be good for when they have a certain abnormality from birth or injury? So for my horse, we are Western riders. That's what we started with. And she did barrel racing, but with her splay-footedness and her knock-kneed, she can't do tight turns really well. So sometimes she trips or she gets really angry and starts bucking and going crazy. So we tried everything we could, and we tried just Western pleasure or with cows and cutting or roping. She didn't really like any of those. So we went to English and we started jumping. With jumping, she actually found something that she's good at. So we kept going with it, and we also won in our division in our first show, which I'm really proud about because we finally found something that she could be good at. With certain horses, if they're pigeon-toed, like my other horse, Co, she's older, she can do barrel racing pretty well because she doesn't have a severe case, but you can still see it. But she does barrel racing and loves to go super fast. So that's really good that she found something. If you can see in the left side of the left side paragraph, it's talking about treating. So treating any type of deformity depends on the severity. So for mild cases, it's like light bandages and exercise, where you would just wrap their feet up, probably in just anything, just vet wrap or something, and then just keep them working on it. Or if you see that your horse is tripping and limping or something, you can also wrap their leg up and put ointments or any type of medicine on it. But with moderate, you might need splinting and or casting with the hoof exposed, which kind of helps sometimes. Or you can do just tube casting and just have a cast over your horse's leg. And your farrier can also perform some corrective measures with just doing their feet and clipping them to a right side. Because sometimes if your horse is toed in or toed out, they will clip off the side that's more severe. So if it's toed out, they'll clip the left side, the far left side, and then they'll clip that so it goes more straight, which is actually has worked. We've tried it with Cupid, and she's definitely looking a lot better. If you look at the right side, the top corner, horses are great for mental and physical well-being of humans. So some people really want to keep their horses, and if you really learn about how to treat anything, you can keep your horse, and which is really good for humans. So if you wanted to treat your deformity, I would definitely start it as soon as you can so you can get it farther into the lifetime so they actually fix it and they can stay around. Because sometimes when it's broken, sometimes you just can't fix it, which really sucks. But if you look at the bottom paragraph, it says that some breeds are prone to abnormalities, like Appaloosas have eye problems, quarter horses tend to tie up, and Arabians can produce immune deficient foals. So this is it's common knowledge that breeds are definitely not perfect in any way, but it is really rare if you find a horse with great conformation. With Cupid, she is really long horse, and her legs are kind of short a little bit to her. So as you can tell, she's definitely not perfect. But at least if you find something for your horse that they can strive into, I would definitely keep doing that. And if you can find something to fix their injury or their deformity or anything, I would definitely do that. Today, I hope you learned a little bit more of how you can treat and how you can just make everything better if your horse has a leg deformity. Thank you for listening.